Good morning, everyone. Welcome to and our team has Fernando, and I'm excited to share our topic with you today. And the title for our presentation today is the roles of the young people in preserving the purity of the Vietnamese language in the channel of international integration. So in this presentation, we have six parts, and my name is Swatita Zhang, and I will be the first person to present about the introduction. So you know that international integration nowadays will both benefits and challenges for the Vietnamese language. On the one hand, it's help people, allow people to learn different languages and culture, and will be good for understanding and talking with many people around the world. So because of that, they can talk with many people around the world, so they can have a deep insight into the language. But this exposure can also lead to a potential decline in the pure Vietnamese language, and young Vietnamese people are in the middle between. They use a lot of social media globally, but they also possess the creativity and knowledge to protect their language. So because of that, they can find a way to keep the language while also being a part of the global world. So you can see slide there are three main objectives. So the first one is to exploring the causes contribute to the dilution of the Vietnamese purity. And the second one is to identify the specific roles of young people. And the last one is to provide some recommendation for educational institutions and the government. So when it comes to the significance of the research, our group have three main types. So the first one is to emphasize the importance of the preservation of the Vietnamese language, and the second one emphasize the roles of young people. And the project finding and strategy can be a valuable resource for educational institutions and the government. Let's move to the next part is the background. So one is the definition of the international integration. So it's the process of bringing countries closer together through many fields like economic, political, and social competition. And the purity of the language means that there should be no impurity, and the vocabulary borrowing should be made with consideration and moderation. And the next part is the Vietnam will be sent to you.
Yes, and hi class, my name is Nguyễn Thị Việt Thắm, and now I will continue our presentation. President Ho Chi Minh emphasized the importance of appropriateness when expanding and as collaborating with other countries and languages. It's believed that borrowing from other languages is necessary, but we should not borrow and abandon our language. And moreover, the document of the 13th National Congress of the Communist Party of Vietnam affirmed that development must go hand in hand with preserving the purity of the Vietnamese language and addressing the issue of accessing use of foreign languages. However, in the current era of globalization, preservation of the purity of Vietnamese language is facing many challenges. Firstly, integration allows young people to become proficient in 2 to 3 languages, which leads to a phenomenon of mixing foreign languages when using Vietnamese. And you can see
Sự thật thì luôn luôn đơn giản nhưng mà people make it complicated.
And secondly, in the context of tourism development and integration, there is the excessive use of foreign languages on sites of restaurants and tourist areas, and many sites in foreign languages are larger than Vietnamese text, and all some sites only contain foreign languages. Thirdly, a decline in the ability to use Vietnamese is occurring in a group of young people. In particular, a young Vietnamese girl attending an international school can speak English fluently but has limited knowledge of Vietnamese. The next part is from Thu Thâm.
Hello everyone, my name is Tân,
and to gather data on overusing foreign language and the responsibility of preserving the purity of Vietnamese language. Our group created an online survey by quantitative and qualitative methods via Google Form for 37 English major students at Space University. With the first question, a majority of students either use foreign words sometimes or frequently, while a small proportion hardly or never does so. It shows that the use of foreign language among young people is very common. And with the second question, it is so surprising because it indicates a divide in perception about the use of foreign words, especially English word in discussion. And with the third question, it shows that the way they use language may gradually become habitual due to subjects like flexing, hailing, amazing job, and so on. Besides that, there are some reasons like improvement in studying foreign language and difficulty in explaining or interpreting in Vietnamese. With the fourth question, we found that this phenomenon can lead to loss of the beauty of the Vietnamese, especially missing English with Vietnamese in communication. And after completing the survey, young people have become aware of the importance of the preserving the purity of the Vietnamese language. There are some outstanding answers, and the next part will be presented by Thảo.
Hi guys, my name is Bruno Taobi, and after you guys hear my groupmate talk about some realistic data, I want to tell you guys some cause of this problem. Firstly, you can see here, habit is one of the biggest cause of this problem. If a young person is exposed to a foreign language for a long time via social media or any methods, maybe he will insert foreign word into a daily conversation unconcernedly, and maybe he forget how to use some difficult Vietnamese words in a correct way. Secondly, some younger people find it difficult to explain words in Vietnamese. In some certain situations, you know that some young person find it easy to insert the foreign word into a conversation instead of attempting to find equivalent terms in Vietnamese. And last but not least, trendiness and social influence have an enormous impact on our young generation language. And come to the main part. When we mention about the roles of somebody, we need to know who they are and the position of them in that situation. So, to answer the question, who is the young generation in the mission of preserving the Vietnamese language? I can list for you three aspects of this problem, of this question. First of all, they are language users, including those who speak, read, and write in Vietnamese. They are the generation who show the direct connection with their language every day. Secondly, they are direct participants in the globalization process. You know, they understand the importance of preserving language under the influence of digital transformation era. Moreover, young generation are especially good at using technology to connect with other culture around the globe. Maybe through their social media. And the last one, they are both heirs and developers of Vietnamese language. You know that in other words, they are inheritors of language beauty left by their ancestor, and they are both the person who improved it to a new level. And to answer the second question, what could the young generation do to preserve Vietnamese language? Minh Han, can you show it for everyone?
Hi everyone, I'm Minh Han, and now I would like to use the actions of young people. So, to preserve the purity of Vietnamese, people can take some action. Firstly, they should raise awareness. What is awareness? Is the raise awareness the importance of using correct grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. Because of that, Vietnamese can fully express the meaning, reflect its beauty, and not affected by any foreign language factor. The second is raise awareness, the beauty, richness, and meaning of the Vietnamese language. We should understand that our Vietnamese is diverse and is the main part of national cultural heritage. And the second step is participate in language education initiative. They should take part in the advanced Vietnamese course to strengthen the grammar and vocabulary to convenient in communicating and writing more fluently. Or they can take part in reality TV show about language like Vietnamese King. To gain deeper access to Vietnamese and show their love of national language. Or they can expose to Vietnamese poetry and music program. This is a new activity about artistic expression to show that the uniqueness of language. And last but not least is, as the pioneering generation use technology, young generation should take advantage of technology to spread for everyone. First of all, is using group on social media to preserve the purity of Vietnamese, or can exchange the knowledge with everyone in the group on Facebook or Instagram, and using tools as detecting mistakes when writing Vietnamese, and it can automatically recollect for them for us. And finally, is spreading the pure values of Vietnamese in social network. Not abuse the foreign language or teen code when command, or spell correctly in social networks. And to end of our presentation, I give you the short recommendations for educational institution and government. First is for educational institution. It's necessary to ensuring Vietnamese language education remains a core part of the curriculum in schools or university. Promoting the bilingual education programs and establishing or supporting language clubs and extracurricular activities. And what about the government? For government, it's necessary to encourage the initiative to preserve the Vietnamese language, setting rules on language uses by the media, and promoting interface between educational institutions, community organizations, and government agencies. So this is the end of our presentation. Thanks for listening.